Hello everybody. Welcome to the channel if you are new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. If you guys have already checked out my May the 4th be with you and my plan with me, then you know I'm over the freaking moon for Star Wars. It's just a life. I am so excited to be able to bring not one but two scrapbook layout videos together this year for Star Warsy type things. And I'm just super jazzed that I had photos to do that kind of stuff with this time around. These photos, as well as the others, were from my vacation that I took with Taylor Ann, who is Little Creative Life on most platforms. So yeah, but this is not Taylor in these photos. This is a wonderful individual I met named Sheri. She is fan-freaking-tastic. And I met her our last day at Disney as we were literally on our way out of the park, and she was dressed up as SNOWBA FETT, and I thought that was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. I'm a huge fan of Disney and a huge fan of Star Wars, so the fact that two things that I love very much were combined into this like ultra cute thing, I just couldn't resist. And she was so kind and let us take tons of selfies. And then I got the opportunity to just kind of like chat with her through Instagram, and we've just kind of kept up here and there. She's just an amazing human. She's got such a great life story, and she's very inspiring, and she's actually a runner on top of that, which is really wild. And she ran the Disney Marathon back in January and has inspired me to want to run it as well. So she's just an all-around amazing person. So I really wanted to feature her for Revenge of the Sixth because obviously, you know, the whole Mandalorian thing, they weren't always the good guys. You know, you've got Boba Fett, the bounty hunter. So I thought she fell more into that category and needed more of the dark side feature. So I created this layout. So now let's chat actual product instead of just chat. So while I've been chatting away, you saw me create a really cute fringe out of some tissue paper, and struggle a lot with the freaking bottom of that inside sheet. So the Galaxy paper is from a paper pad that I have had for a while, and the typed paper was as well. And it's just got really cute phrases on it, like everyone's a star and deserves to shine. There's stay wild, moonchild, go where the stars take you. I just really like the galaxy effect and just like the inspirational nature of it. It just went with the theme. I knew right off that I really wanted to pull those iridescent, I don't think I've shown them yet, but I had these freaking amazing iridescent letters, and if you're not up to speed, the whole theme for Disney's 50th was iridescent, spelled E-A-R, iridescent, which I thought was really creative on their part as well, don't get me wrong. So I had these really great iridescent thickers, which you'll see me use later. And I had these like, I guess they're more holographic and the same. I had like this paper that I knew I was going to use for another project, but that they would match. And I punched out a ton of stars. And just kind of with all of the pinks and things, I knew I wanted to use a lot of bits and pieces from All Heart, which is an older crepe paper collection that I love. So this entire page was like a mix and match treat. And I really don't do that as much as I should because I get really stuck in my everything has to match pigeonhole. But I loved it. I'm trying to like use that notebook line looking paper to cover up the mistake I made at the bottom. Part of me prepping for this page, I cut the type paper down a little bit more than I needed to. And I actually think it worked out well to have that small border on the side. I think it turned out really, really well. But one of my favorite things about the project was that little notebook piece of paper. You can't really tell from, you know, this angle, but what I did was I actually went in and cut out all around all the little rings so that they stood out and they really did look like it really made it look like a spiral bound binder. At the beginning, it had obviously paper up there because it was from a paper pad. So I did take the extra time to do that off camera. Obviously, I cut out all my stars off camera, and then I did cut out quite a bit of embellishment prior to this. So I do have the all heart stamp set, which is where you're going to see these cute little, they look like Instagram-like icons. And I stamped them using archive ink in a couple different colors until I figured out which ones I really liked. I'll post the actual colors that I used down below when I'm done. But I ended up using red and yellow little like icons as well. Some things that I thought were really great as well, I need to stop saying as well. Oh my God, it's nauseating. I'm sorry. So I actually printed an amazing kit from LilyPad. I think it's Solon Studios, and I used it for the May the 4th videos. And I don't know if I really don't know what I'm going to do after this series, because part of me wants to kind of keep going with some Star Wars documenting from that trip and things like that. But I got this amazing kit from Solon Studios, and I have been slowly printing it. I've printed it all out and printed enough multiples for a good long while. But I pick out what I want to cut out, what I think is going to be applicable to the spread, and then I cut all that out. I put it in that cute little star cup that you saw, and then I just like dumped the whole thing out on screen to go through and be like, okay, what's actually going to work? Those are those little icons I was talking about. Again, those came from the all heart stamp set, and really I just need to cover that like annoying ass smudge that you can clearly see on screen, and I freaking got so mad. Thankfully, I did have a reprint. I did have 2 prints of my journaling, because if I had not, it would have been like a full stop of the project and wait until I can get that reprinted and fixed, which was really annoying. I'm now also wondering if I misspelled her name, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, so I'm playing around with all of the little ephemera bits that I cut out. I really didn't need to use a lot of words. There was a lot of words between the long journaling and the typed background on the one thing. And I really felt like I had said all I needed to say. I just really wanted to make things cute at this point. So I had this like little phrase that says totally geeking out right now. And I do shorten it down and pull out the right now. These are those gorgeous, oh my God, I'm obsessed with them. I do have 2 packs of all places. I got them at Walmart, and I do remember the name. They're called Coastline. I don't know what collection they might have gone with. I really can't quite figure it out. I'm wondering if it has something to do with the She's Magic, because a lot of times Crate Paper and Thickers will make a collection, but the names will be off. Like, they won't make sense because they're going to stay on longer. I don't know. But I may try to run to Walmart and get like a secondary pack of them, because I have a feeling that they're going to become a favorite, especially decorating like all of the Disney stuff, because again, iridescent was the theme. And I think that they're just dreamy to look at and so girly, and they match the all heart collection so well with all of their own like holographic elements as well. So that's fun. So now you see me playing with all the icons. You've seen me shorten down the phrase as well. I thought I was going to use the force, but that really didn't work. And then I did find this is the way, which is, the whole Mandalorian slogan. And I thought that was a little bit more in line with the theme. So I went with that instead. Again, I could have used like the huge fan, because I was. Of course, it's not me unless I do a dashed border. That is just me and life. One thing that you will not see me do on screen that I did at the very, very, very end is I did go back and I used some Heidi Shine just to have that little bit of like splatter. I just felt like it was missing something. And a good tip or trick that I've learned and I've heard a lot of times is that when you're done with a spread, step back, take a picture of it, and then look at the picture, because then your eye will pull you towards what you feel like you're missing a little bit better. So see if that works out for you guys. So while I'm just dotting some stars around and, you know, finishing up the spread, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of the support that you've been giving lately. It does not go unappreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. I am trying my best to keep up with everything, and study and get through this little season, and then hopefully we can start some really amazing fun things going into June. I might do some recoup and then just kind of walk into the back half of the year like, hey, this is some stuff that I've got for you guys. So I really don't know entirely. The plan right now is that after this video post, so we'll be done with, this will be the end of the Star Wars stuff for a little while. So sorry if you were a super fan of that. But we're going to do my flip through for April, and then we'll go back to doing Project Life. I think my plan has been to go into week 10, and I think that's really just going to be dependent on my study schedule and my work schedule. I've also been playing around with the idea of doing like a plan with me, but like a weekly style. So you guys would get to see like how that happens over the course of a week instead of waiting for the flip through at the end of the month. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. Even if that doesn't happen soon, it will still happen soon, if that makes sense. So even if it doesn't happen in May, it will happen soon. But while I work on planning videos and doing all that, I hope you guys are nerding out this week and having an awesome time. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them down below. Again, thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate you so much and enjoy connecting with you guys and being back on a regular filming schedule. But until next time, happy crafting and happy planning. Bye.